Greetings, Wayfarers, and welcome to the Pilgrim Gray Chronicles Top 3 Stories of the Week, where the road winds long and perilous through a world of ancient strife and modern shadows. I am Robert Clark, your gray-clad guide on this endless pilgrimage. And tonight, Friday, March 7th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we gather around the fire to recount the top 3 tales of this past week from March 1st to now. Like hobbits, peering beyond the Shire, we will sift these stories through the lens of the Seed War, that cosmic clash of divine and corrupted bloodlines etched in Genesis, the Book of Enoch, the Book of Giants, and older scrolls still. Yeah. So mark your maps, for our journey has its rhythm. Mondays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, we dive into the heavy stuff. Long, serious explorations of the lore. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we open the floor to you, reading your emails and your comments from the wilds of X and other places of social media. But tonight, it's Friday, so it's time to unpack the week's biggest stories with wit, wisdom, and a dash of snark. Let's get started. So story 1, SpaceX Starship explodes in space. Wow. Yeah. With Musk calling it a minor setback. So first up, we have this fiery fiasco from Reuters. Yesterday, March 6th, SpaceX's massive Starship rocket blasted off from Texas, only to tumble and explode in space minutes later. Elon Musk shrugged it off as a minor setback, but the FAA wasn't amused, and they halted air traffic in parts of Florida over the debris. I'm thinking this is like the second failure? Yeah, second failure this year for the Mars-bound beast, and the internet's already buzzing with told you so memes. But Seed War, right? Genesis 6:4 introduces the Nephilim, giant offspring of fallen angels and human women. Strange to some of you, I'm sure, who are hearing this for the first time. A corrupted seed that threw the world into chaos. The Book of Enoch says the Watchers taught humans forbidden technology, weapon crafting, different crafts, stuff to make them feel like gods. The Book of Giants piles on, showing these hybrids as reckless overlords, doomed by their own hubris. Sound familiar? Musk's Starship is humanity reaching for the stars, literally. But blowing up mid-flight feels like a Watcher-sized oops. So, are we tampering with the divine order, sowing a seed of pride that is bound to crash? Frankly, I think what happened here, and I know a lot of you won't like this, but I believe that rocket hit the firmament. I believe it's a real thing. If you want to ask me about it, email me about it, or we can do a Wednesday night comment section on it and I can address issues. That's great. But if you don't know what the firmament is, go look it up, and you'll go down a rabbit hole that you won't crawl out of anytime soon. So, humor me for a moment. If the Nephilim built rockets, they'd probably aim for the moon and hit their own foot, right? Yeah. Ancient texts warn of knowledge outpacing wisdom, right? Starship's a marvel, but this explosion's a reminder that we're not invincible, because we're not. And I don't know what game they're playing with all that, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. And just like the Tower of Babel, still trying to get through that firmament. So story 2, Trump signs crypto reserve order. So there's an NPR article about President Trump signing an order late Thursday creating a cryptocurrency strategic reserve. This is kind of a political curveball from NPR. Last night, March 6th, President Trump signed an executive order creating a cryptocurrency strategic reserve using seized Bitcoin, pushing officials to grow it without breaking the bank. It's a bold move. Crypto is now a national asset, and the blockchain bros are popping champagne while skeptics clutch their wallets. So the thing is, through the seed war lens, Genesis 3:15, it sets up the showdown. You have the serpent seed versus women's seed, the woman's seed, a battle over purity and power. The Book of Enoch details the Watchers corrupting humanity with wealth and forbidden systems, kind of like a cosmic Ponzi scheme. The Book of Giants adds that these giants hoarded resources, leaving scraps for the rest. Crypto as a reserve? It's humanity crafting a new seed of value, but it's divine innovation or is it divine innovation or Watcher-style grab for control? I think in the end, that's what it winds up being, right? One form of currency, digital, all transactions are traced, and at some point, you'll need some sort of mark to be able to be involved in that system in such a way that anybody who's not got that mark won't be able to buy, sell, or trade anything. And don't think that's too far off the beaten path, because there were plenty of people out there willing to go through the whole gambit with this stupid COVID-19 garbage. They were willing to get all the shots, get the passport, cooperate, and do everything the government told them to do, even though governments all over the world have given you absolutely no reason to trust them. Neither have the higher-ups in the medical field either. They're the number 3 cause of death in the world. Why do we trust them? Anyway. Anyway, crypto reserve, folks. Yep. I know many people will think that's a good thing, and it probably would be if we hadn't been warned about what's coming and humans weren't, so douchebaggy. So if the Nephilim had Bitcoin, they'd probably mine it with stolen angel GPUs and lose it all to a scam, right? Ancient Sumerian texts like the Enuma Elish tie wealth to divine favor. Trump's betting on digital gold. But I would ask, who does it really serve? Right? Yeah. Cha-ching. They get all they'll be the ones that get rich. And you'll just be controlled. So story 3, ancient tablets unearthed in Iraq. So finally, a dusty gem from the BBC News. This week, archaeologists in Iraq dug up clay tablets, cuneiform, covered relics hinting at a pre-flood civilization. Giant rulers, odd technology, and a watery doom. Check, check, and check. Scholars are scratching their heads. X is ablaze with Nephilim confirmed post, and I'm just over here grinning like I found the Ark's guest list. Right? So Genesis 6 gives us the Nephilim basics. Angel-human hybrids wrecking the joint. The Book of Enoch spills more. Watchers ruled through their giant kids who ran amok until God drowned the party. The Book of Giants names them Ohia, Haya, and Kings of a Lost World. These tablets align with that vibe, echoing Sumerian, Anunnaki lore, and Ugaritic tales of oversized tyrants. So is this the corrupted seed's footprint or proof the seed war shaped history? If the Nephilim wrote these, their handwriting's better than mine, I can tell you that. So, I guess the flood didn't wash away at least their penmanship. But on a serious note, this could definitely rewrite history, the past, showing the clash of seeds isn't just some myth or fancy or whatever. It's right there. It's the dirt under our feet. It's a real deal. Not a joke. Definitely the real deal. So what I want to know is, as a part of this whole seed war thing, You know, I think I probably need to do a show at some point where you will have a greater understanding of why I even bother to take just three interesting top stories like that for the week and even worry about the seed war. Uh, the thing is most people just want to hear what the top three stories are. They don't really care about the seed war because they don't think it's real. I think I need to spend a little more time on letting you know it is and why it is and who's involved, who the they are, and what their tactics are. Because it seems clear to me that most people just think it's fanciful or ridiculous or whatever. But it needs to be delved into, I think, a little bit more deeply. So, with that being said, we've covered the three stories. It's the week's top three. We have SpaceX's cosmic flop, Trump's crypto gambit, and Iraq's ancient whispers, all tangled in the seed war's web. From Genesis to Enoch to those dusty giants, the fight between divine and corrupted lines keeps popping up, whether in rockets, riches, or ruins. Don't forget to tune in Monday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for a deeper dive. Most of those shows are over an hour. I try to keep them close to an hour, though. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time is kind of a new thing. We had our first show this week, and we will continue, and that was on... I had an email about the band The Warning, asking if they had done backing vocals on one of our band's tracks, and then we went into discussing comments that were made on one of our podcasts and videos regarding the Shroud of Turin. So you can always email us and send suggestions and questions and comments and encouragement and support us by sharing, liking, and subscribing and hitting, the bell to make sure you don't miss a video. And you can visit our band's website at www.pilgrimsgray.com. I try to occasionally put that in the comments or in the video description so you can just click on it or know where to go. And in the meantime, hit me up on X. Our channel there is You Will Know. And in the meantime, I'm Robert Clark, and I will see you down the road. Stay sharp, stay curious, and maybe don't be building any rockets just yet, because I don't think that's going anywhere outside of our atmosphere. So, with that said, you guys go into your weekend and have yourselves a great one. That's upcoming on the new album, folks. It's not done, but it's going to rock. See ya.